Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, and welcome to your psychic crystal reading for the full moon in Pisces, September 2020. As always, I'm going to look into my crystal and give you messages and predictions from my spirit guides for each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, and the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I'll tell you what my spirit guides have to say, how you will be affected. Each of the four elements will be affected by this magical full moon in Pisces. This is a magical full moon that increases psychic ability, intuition, and spirituality. It's sextile Uranus, which brings us luck and hopeful and exciting energy into the mix. You will feel more inspired and inclined to pursue what speaks to your soul and makes you feel more empowered, and to take action, making moves towards positive directions which can transform your life. You may find yourself reaping rewards from some previous hard work and your efforts. Secrets could be revealed, and your dreams may be very vivid and spiritually precognitive from the energies of this full moon in Pisces. So now I'm going to start with Earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. You may have people coming out of the woodwork to tell you information, secrets, information, but not just in one area. I get you could find out things you need to know for work, things you need to know. People want to tell you stuff about what's going on in a family situation or in friends. So you're going to get a lot of people, you earth signs, coming to you telling you different things that would be considered information. Some of you, even though school is starting, I get some of you are rounding up the troops to go away on some kind of vacation or gather together for some, could be a party, a birthday party, or some event, but it feels like gathering people together to go somewhere. It might not be far, but like gathering the troops together comes up. Some of you earth signs are going to do this like analyzing, where you're going to be looking at your life, pulling it apart, seeing like what areas need to be tweaked or dealt with, and what needs to be changed or what directions you want to go in moving forward. So you may be doing some like life analysis here and life review, and what direction do I want to go and what needs to be managed or handled differently. Some of you earth signs could have somebody that shows up and wants to come take you out. Now, for some of you, this could be a date. It could be like they want to start dating you and want to go out with you. But it could be a longtime friend or, somebody you're close to that's like, you know what, earth sign, you need to get out there. You need to have some fun. Let's go out and, kick up our heels in some way. Some of you, congratulations are in order, because I get you getting either a raise, a promotion, or something in your life is getting elevated or raised up. I do feel it has to do with money or work predominantly. I feel like this is going to open your eyes, earth signs, of how to navigate through things in a better, easier fashion that you may have thought was like troubled waters or difficult situations or complicated situations. You're going to get like new perspectives of how to navigate and travel through it. That's going to be a blessing for you. If you're involved with someone, or maybe even not, you've got a lot of sexual adventures come up for some of you earth signs. So if you have a partner, you may find yourself over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, you could be increasing in your intimacy with, and even if you're not, maybe you're going to meet somebody. So that comes up for you earth signs. Be cautious, earth signs, of when you have to tell any information, report to anybody, or even talk about your own health or well-being, or you're telling any factual information that you're not exaggerating. Because there's a tendency for the earth signs, the caution is you may exaggerate in some way, and then later on you may look foolish because you blew something up that didn't need to be exaggerated to the extent that you may be inclined to. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Some of you water signs, I feel like you're going to have some spectacular, maybe even like life-changing events that could occur between the next 2 weeks now, between 2 weeks and up to 30 days from now. Especially some of you are going to have like a new start. A new start's coming up. So if you had a relationship that fell apart, that's not going well, there could be a new start in that relationship. Or if you had a breakup or you left a job or got fired or quit, there's a new start here coming for you, either in love relationships or work. It could even be in a living situation, but it really feels to me like it's love or work. Some of you may have a little bit of difficulty where you may send out signals to somebody that you're distressed. So you may contact your friends or contact a family member if you're going through depression, or if you're really super concerned about something going on in your life, your health, or something else going on. You may find yourself having to reach out to somebody in a distress sense, like you could be upset about something. If you tend to gamble, you could win big. Like if you do online gambling, casino gambling, play the lottery, enter a lot of different contests, there's a strong likelihood that water signs could win over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. If you are in a relationship where you've been dating someone for a while and it's gotten kind of serious, there could be an engagement here for some of you. You may have to stick to your guns and show and prove or show that you have ownership of something. Like if somebody's trying to take credit for your work or intellectual property or has stolen something from you. It could, again, I kind of feel like it's in a work-related sense, but this could really happen in any area of your life. You may be able to or are going to have to prove ownership, that you owned it. You created it first. It belonged to you. If you have any kind of business where you sell anything, or even not, even if you just have things you want to sell that you own, you're going to do really well over the next 2 weeks to 30 days selling, if you're trying to sell a car, a boat, your home, objects, collectibles, things of value, or if you have a business and you are in the business of selling products or services, it's going to go extremely well for you. And you may even be able to make some deals under the radar or under the table also that would be lucrative for you. Don't overspend and don't overthink. There's a tendency here, the caution is for the water signs, be careful not to overspend your money over the next 2 weeks to 30 days and to overthink things. You may have the propensity to really want to analyze. This is a prime time for the water signs to really take care of your health. Optimum health should be a big concern for you. It's not that I see that you're getting sick, but this is the perfect time to start getting vitamin C, on hand zinc, echinacea, whatever you like to take to build up your immune system, better health, exercise, walking, that kind of thing. Drinking a lot of water, your health is a focus, but it's a good energy for you to do it. This is going to inspire you. You may feel like you want to start going to the gym, working out, lifting weights. Like, I feel that would be beneficial to you, and it's like kind of being recommended here. The guides are saying this would be something many of you are going to do, and you kind of need to do it. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Getting things organized and getting ready to travel comes up here for you fire signs. I feel that some of you fire signs really need to take a break. It's like you either need a vacation or you need more rest. You need to wind down. Some of you fire signs are going to go through a period of time over the next 2 weeks to 30 days where you're going to catch up with old friends or old relatives, people that you haven't seen or talked to for a while. So you're going to be doing some catching up. Some of you fire signs are going to have like special projects that are going to land in your lap that you have to figure out, organize, get going. And this could be coming from work. It could be in your own home. It could be some project that you create for a new business you want to start, but it comes up like, new projects of things that you have to take care of. You have to organize it, figure it out, do the necessary steps. It's like kind of going to land in your lap. Some of you are going to start generating more income in some way, comes up over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, but it could continue after that. It doesn't mean it's just during that time period, but I get you may come up with a new idea of how to bring in more money in whatever way. Maybe you're going to like freelance or, be a subcontractor or freelance or do some work on the side. If you do research, fire signs, over anything now, there's a big payoff for you in the area of research. So if you have to buy a new home, buy a new car, or go on a trip, or search out a new field of endeavor, or a new career path to travel, or school, like any research you do or about health, remedies, natural remedies, medical conditions, any research you do is going to pay off for you in a very big way if you do it now over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you are going to gravitate towards something, and it's like it's going to really captivate you and capture your attention, and I feel like it's something you're going to purchase. This could be clothes. It could be something for your home. I don't know what it is. It could be some like new technology of some sort, but I get like there's something kind of like it's going to be like captivate your attention. Something that you need to be cautious of and pay attention to is I feel like the fire signs are receiving a lot of information from their spirit guides or downloads coming to you from the spirit realm. And the problem is some of you are going to not pay attention to it and are going to ignore it. You're going to be like, oh, that's just my imagination, or you're going to, get like a warning, like, no, don't do that. Or, this is where you should go, and you like blow it off, and then you're going to regret it. So anything that comes to you that seems like, bam, intuition out of the blue, synchronicities or signs, you fire signs really need to pay attention to it, because you're getting some kind of special downloads and information that either your deceased loved ones, your spirit guides, or divine source wants you to know, And you are going to have a tendency to either be so busy or you just are going to think it's your imagination and blow it off. And that's your caution for the fire signs. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Some of you air signs are going to start to have some intense dreams and or visions. You may start having visions. If you're a visual person, you may start having clairvoyant visions. Some of you air signs may feel like you need nurturing or consoling. So you may be looking to a friend or your loved ones for that over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you air signs are going to plant a flag in some new territory and claim it as yours. This could be a property you want to buy, or at your job, maybe there's going to be a client or a territory that you want to cover, or a client you want to cover, or even if you have your own business, there could be something that you're like, I'm staking this claim, this belongs to me. That energy comes up for you over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Be careful that you don't have an argument with a higher up or an employer over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, because that's not going to end up going in your favor later on. Some of you air signs are going to read something that's going to be like answering you something you really need to know and then point you in a very specific direction. So it's almost like synchronistic or serendipity that you read it, because it's something that you're ruminating or thinking in your mind or have been going on and on about, and you come across it, but I feel like it's in writing. And it's going to be like give you some answer you've been looking for or point you in a direction you need to go. Some of you air signs are going to be casting a wider net, reaching a wider audience, reaching a wider clientele, reaching more people in some way, in whatever it is you do, whether you're a public figure or it's what you do for your job, or if you own your own business and you need to, it's like you're going to be casting a wider net and gaining more, maybe even like if you're on, social media, you could be gaining more followers also. Some of you air signs are going to get some kind of like treasured gift. Somebody could give you something that's like, this was mine as a child and it's really something old but valuable, or some really cool thing that has great value to it that they just don't want anymore or aren't using, but they give it to you. It could be money. Some of you, it could actually be money, but for some of you, I feel it's more like a gift of something that has value. So it's either a gift of something or money coming to you, some of you air signs. Be very, very, very careful of your words over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, air signs, because you might really end up putting your foot in your mouth. So really think before you speak, because you could say something that really ends up insulting or offending someone. So be really careful before you send any texts, send any emails, but especially before you speak. This is really a time that some of you air signs could use to your advantage to set yourself apart from your competition, or from the crowd by either what you're saying, what you're doing, your manner, your appearance in some way. So it's a good time to take advantage of that energy. So I hope this reading was of help to you, all the signs of the zodiac out there, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so very much for watching my videos, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. I've had some people tell me that they find that they're getting unsubscribed. I don't know how or why that's happening, because I'm certainly not doing it. So if you were subscribed and you're thinking maybe you're not getting notified, check and resubscribe, because that does apparently seem to be happening here and there. Now, as I always say, I record many other videos that are on specific topics, and my spirit guides give messages and predictions for those topics, and I record them and put them on my Vimeo on-demand pages. The most recent links for the videos I've recently recorded are always posted below in the description box in the Show More section beneath each video. The videos are all available, the links are all available on my website also at www.theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all the video series I have listed, what divination tools I used, what the topics was for, how long the predictions were going out in time for. You just click on the sign you want and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, the most recent video series I have listed, of course, I have my September 2020 psychic crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac specifically. So this reading's based on the elements. You can get your specific sign psychic crystal reading for the month of September by clicking on the link below. The other video series I've most recently recorded was the past, present, and future psychic tarot readings using the very unique and distinct Osha Zen tarot deck, and those predictions go out 1 year in time. And I recorded those in August. The next video series that I have listed below is my June 2020 Eclipse Effects Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings for the 2 eclipses that occurred in June. First was the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on June 5th. The first part of the reading covers that. And the second part of the reading is for the solar eclipse in Cancer, which occurred on June 21st. We're still in the effects of those eclipses because eclipse effects last for 6 months. There's probably several other links I will post below of recent video series you might want to check out. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _Pam Georgel on Instagram. I post those messages and predictions a couple times each week, and I use a variety of divination tools, and many people find that those predictions and messages do resonate for them. So you might want to check them out. I'd love to see you over there on my social media pages and say hi. I'm pretty good about responding and commenting to people over there. It is a lot to keep up with because there's comments in many different places, on Vimeo, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and I'm a one-man band over here except for my youngest son who edits my videos for me. So I can't always respond to everybody, but I do try my best and I do read your comments. So I'd love to see you over there. So I hope you have phenomenal energy that comes to you from this magical full moon in Pisces, all the signs of the zodiac out there, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.